everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing some Nahiri Warrior Tribal. So excited for Warrior Tribal. It is awesome. We are also playing Zendikar Rising a day early because we are playing in the pre-release event. I know this is coming out like way after it released because I've done a few of them, but right now it's the day before everyone else gets it. Anyway, that's why I have 1.2 million gems here, is because of the pre-release event. So again, thank you to Wizards. I have to say that. All right, let's jump into this deck and what it is and why it's fun. And I just realized I never play removal in these types of decks, but it's because if you have like the chance to do janky stuff versus doing the smart thing, which is always playing removal, I would just much rather have more fun. And so we do that. So overall with this deck, 17 lands there, and then we have another 5 here. So we get ourselves up to 20. We should have some more lands in here, the deck somewhere here. Am I counting them wrong? And the takedowns, there we go. Okay, there's a few more lands. All right, what we're trying to do with this deck is we're playing Warrior Tribal. Nahiri here lets us play a lot of equipment and warriors together. There's a lot of equipment warrior strategies, synergies that work within this set right now, and they're really fun. So Fireblade Charger, such a sweet card when we're playing equipment with it. 1 mana, 1/1. It gets haste if it's equipped. At first I wasn't expecting this to be really good, but in the late game, if we have some equipment that's already on the battlefield, or we have some that we're just holding on in hand, which with this type of equipment, all of the Zendikar Rising equipment has this ability of when it enters the battlefield, it immediately attaches to a creature you control. So it basically acts as an aura, and then it's an overcost and equip cost, like Maul of the Skyclaves is 4 mana equip cost, which is really expensive for what it does, but for the 3 mana, it gives you a +2/+2 for flying and first strike, which with our high-powered things is really, really busted. Like if Haktos ever does come in with 3 chosen at random, then Maul of Skyclaves onto that would be really cool. Anyway, so those are the kinds of things that we can do with this deck. And so we have some just really explosive plays. We have Seasoned Hollowblade, which is another warrior for us that's indestructible. We want it to be Kargan Intimidator, turns things into cowards that can't block warriors, gives it +1, gives warriors trample, all those kinds of things. Alpine Houndmaster gets plus by all other warriors attacking, which is sweet with Embercleave sometimes. Akiri, Fearless Voyager, draws a card every time that 1 or more equipped creatures attack a player. So it's as it attacks, doesn't even have to deal damage. And then you can pay a white mana to unattach equipment from creature you control, and it will gain indestructible, which is cool. Kargan War Leader, some warrior tribalness going on here. This is kind of a mech card. Like I'm actually debating if I wanted to try to go for more non-creature warriors in the deck and go a little bit heavier into Winota to try to dig for the war leaders and just have like a big board swinging in. But there's not a ton of non-creature warriors. Like I was trying to do it with going into green to make Winota a little bit better. So if you go into green, you get Tireless Tractor, you get the Paragon, which actually is a warrior as well for you. You can get the like Rada into the deck as well, and all those do work out. I did have that deck initially, but just the mana base is way too inconsistent. Even though in Naya is actually one of the better decks because you get all of the pathways working together, where you have 12 pathways that fit into the deck then, which so that side of it's pretty nice. Anyway, going on the line here, we have Ogre Battle Driver, which is one of the standard deck cards, which is sweet. 4 mana 3/3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. So this worked really well with creating lots of tokens, things like the Nahiri tokens, which immediately have equipment attached to it. Then you can give it haste with like Ogre Battle Driver, that kind of stuff. So Nahiri, Ogre Battle Driver work pretty well in tandem. It also works well with Winota being able to dig through the rest of our deck. And then, so we do have some core creatures. We do have some Goblin Warriors that do work with Winota a little bit. That's not the main point here. And then, of course, Embercleave on the top end. We do get a few other cards in this. So Emeria's Call to be able to give our stuff indestructible, create some angel tokens, which could be nice if we get up to 7 mana and are flooding out. Shatter Skull Smashing, kind of our only removal piece besides Nahiri herself, because I didn't want to fit in a bunch of removal pieces, and we like to play this card instead. So unfortunately, I found that it doesn't work quite as well, and it's divided as you choose instead of doing X damage to 2 different creatures, just doing that much damage. It would be so much better if that was the case. As it is, it still is a decent enough removal spell, but anyway. this is the deck. We do have Kibera Takedown, which is probably our main good removable piece. It is 2 mana deal damage equal to the number of creatures you control. We're probably going to have 2 or 3 creatures on the board with our deck. We try to have that many. And so this is a 2 mana deal 3 to a creature planeswalker. If that's not enough, our creatures just being big beatdown creatures will hopefully trade off well. And that's basically the deck. Sorry guys, it's really late. This is my 5th video or 6th video I've recorded today. And so I'm a little bit sluggish with everything. And so let's just jump right into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. We're up against Patty. Bring it on, Patty. We're on the draw, so we get some other chances for lands. I'm liking this hand. Seasoned Hollowblade with Relic Axe is sweet. Once you have something hitting in for 5 instead of 3, like it speeds up the clock a lot, especially when it's indestructible and potentially getting an Embercleave onto it before too long. I like it, and land is nice. Whoa! We're up against the mirror match. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile to be playing the temples. It does have a little more consistency. It fixes your land space and everything, but you also want to hit your 1-drop most often. Seasoned Hollowblade. Pass the turn. Thanks. Dude, why is it doing that? It has the thanks there, but then it switches to nice instead. Like immediately. It's not a fast response. They're trying to fix the emotes, and I think they've just kind of messed them up. You gotta fix it again. Am I willing to discard anything? I guess not. No blocks. Down to 17. Pass to my turn. Relic Axe. I'm worried that they're going to have some sort of removal spell here. And we end up just discarding more stuff to Seasoned Hollowblade anyway. Attack in for 5. We're winning the race. I'm winning the race. I'm winning the race. What movie is that from? I'm sure there's plenty, actually. Relic Robber. This could be like a Mardu Zagras deck. Grab a mountain. It gives us a 0/1. Interesting thing about 0/1s, are they defenders as well? They cannot block. That doesn't mean they can't attack. Ogre Battle Driver could end up doing some stuff with that. Or like Shadow Spear equipped to it. They can't block, but they can gain us some life. Oh yeah, this is definitely Winota. You're right. We'll take 1 down to 14. Amaria's Call. All right, so we can go for the Ogre Battle Driver. We could also go for Embercleave here, hidden for how much? Oh, I can't attack with, or I can attack with it, so I can make Embercleave cheaper. I'm hoping we're not dead by taking 3 there. See, if they make this indestructible, Embercleave just has some issues with it anyway. So actually, let's do this. Let's go Battle Driver. I'm fine discarding to make them discard something here. Or maybe I do the opposite way. I can get Embercleave onto one of these guys. That'll be fun. Keylight, thanks so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. See if the dude, the thanks doesn't work. They messed it up. Embercleave wasn't quite lethal. I would have been able to do 12 points of damage. And they would have been able to kill my Seasoned Hollowblade. Unless I made him indestructible. This turn, though, we get some pretty sweet plays. Especially find another mountain. If they have Embercleave, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. So we have to block here. Let's actually block this way. Now if they Embercleave, they still get in for damage, but they lose out on a lot of value here too. All right, goes on to the Relic Robber. Goes on to Sealers and Hollow Blade. All right, well, we still have to discard something. Shadow Spear could be really nice to play here too. Gain a 6. Man, what do we drop? Maybe the... Drop the Shadow Spear. I think that we have lethal here. All right, we take 8. Nine. We have 8 points of damage. Yeah, this is lethal. All right, War Leader. Everything gets a buff. That's 10. Plus 5. That's already game. And this is more game. We like more game. Unless they can tap or shock here. That would be, shock would be annoying. And attack in. That is why we go for Battle Driver. The Embercleave probably would have been turned for other stuff, but I think that they would have been able to kill us if we hadn't kept something back for a blocker. So that actually ended up working out really well. Battle Driver is sweet. Man, speak of the devil and he appears. Chat was talking about mono black magic for a while, and here he is. The only person that can contend with me for the title of Jank, King of Jank. And he is here. Hello. All right, play the Hallowed Blade. Pass the turn. Discard Houndmaster. You should have waited until our turn to do that. Okay, down to 17, pass the turn. And he scoops it up. Cool. All right, up against Lansego. We don't have red mana. We don't have anything, do we? Ugh, man. Mulligan. All right, 3 lands. Keep this. Drop a Hollow Blade. Let's go with Kabira Takedown. Tapped. Hollow Blade or the Intimidator. Intimidator is more aggressive, but it dies to stuff. But with green out, I'm not as worried about that at the moment. So giving stuff Coward and whatnot might just be better for us. All right, attack in. Not going to pay for anything here. Rude. All right, Hallowed Blade. Fable Passage, pass the turn. We don't have a lot of room for discard just yet. That's a big boy. Landfall. We're in trouble. Landfall is so good. Let's see. Let's go Mountain. Swing in. Down to 16, pass the turn. All right, they got a 5/5. Migration Path, they've got a big dude. We might take it this turn and leave back Fire Blade Charger as a blocker for the turn after. Like, I'm fine if they tap out here so we can get in for 7. Because we just have to win the game. So I think we actually still just take it. It's awkward and scary, but we're going to take it. Ooh, Nahiri. Nahiri creates blockers every turn, right? We're going to go creature heavy. Unless they have like a Scoot Swarm, we have a high chance of actually killing him here. So down to 6 past the turn. Now we have the Fireblade Charger as a chump blocker. This is one of the biggest issues with landfall right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's bad. That is so very bad. Dude, this card is busted. It does so much. All right, so we can create a token, or we can go digging for something. We already have a chump blocker, but they're gonna have 3 big things next turn, at least. We go digging for equipment, I guess. If we hit Ember Cleave, it's really nice. Or a flyer. Flyers are good. All right, we survive, we win. That's how this works. All right, 1 land. 2 land. 2 big beefy attackers. Counters there, that's cool. As long as we don't die. Again, all we have to do is not be dead. If they attack with anything, Fireblade Charger lets us still kill the Lord as well and still be able to get in. So yeah. So they're having to attack with everything. Okay, block, block, block. What kind of removal are they going to have? If it does 2 points of damage, then the Voyager stays alive better, right? This has a higher chance of us keeping more things on board. I could block here as well and kind of guarantee that we don't take any damage. What would be scary is if they attacked him with these other plants as well and then like into the Royal something, which they could still do. So yeah, we do have to block with everything. All right, so give you indestructible, discard the other Hollow Blade. Two damage at face. Go to my turn with the Winota. Maul of Skyclaves. Equip here. Attack in for victory. All right, no responses. Whew. All right, we got there. That was scary, but we got there. Dude, we have lands. Like, this is the kind of hand that we want with this stuff. Like, I'm fine having extra lands. This is sweet. It's great. We will play 1 tapped land. Play the Hollow Blade, Shadow Spear onto the Hollow Blade. Also have an indestructible life gainer. Yeah. I like indestructible life gaining dudes. Pass the turn. She's grounded. No, not her battle driver. Oh, rude. You're going down, son. You heard me. You're going down. You know what? I'm fine trading off here. Thieves Guild Enforcer is one of the most annoying cards in their deck, and so I'll remove a removal spell for this, or the Houndmaster. Satyr School Smashing could be pretty sweet here as well against their deck. They usually have a lot of low toughness things, so being able to divide into two creatures pretty easily for cheap is nice. Yeah, once they don't have Thieves Guild Enforcer, the deck usually is kind of just dirtles. All right, Shadow Spear onto this guy or Flameblade Charger. Let's go Shadow Spear, because then in the future we can always Flameblade, give it haste, swing in, start getting some life. Or I go for the Alpine Houndmaster now, get more bodies on the board. Oh, I'm so full of greed. If they have removal, we're in lots and lots of trouble. Brazen Borrower. Everything bad in the world. All right, we milled 2 cards. That's fine. You're gonna block us? All right, we only gained 2 life this time. Oh no. Zulaport Duelist. This card is scary. I'm actually really interested to see how powerful this gets. Down to 21, past to my turn. Embercleave. Ooh, we're so close. All right, so we have to bring this out, and we will pay the 3. Houndmaster, not gonna use it. Decline. Flameblade Charger. Pass the turn. Maybe I should have held back with the Charger so that I could still swing in. Introduce a Team Aether. Team Aether is just people run by the people that run Embercleave, or sorry, Embercleave, what am I saying? Aether Hub, which is, Aether Hub is just an awesome company. All right, so Kiri could also be pretty nice. Do we go with everything? We have to go with 2 things. This can kill the Duelist at the very least. Trading off here is not bad for us, necessarily. And trading up is really good. So, Embercleave. Hit for 1.5 million, or, and with life gain. Or we can kill both our creatures. I guess we go for the 1.5 million. Please don't have Brazen Borrower. All right, gain 5 life. Sweet. All right, yeah. We're in good shape. And I mean, once Evercleave is on the battlefield, it's going to be hard for them to deal with it. All right, so we get to do 5 more, and then 4 more. Cling to Dust, gain some life. All right. Wait, that didn't gain them life. Down to 4. Kill a blocker. Pass the turn. Not keeping it back to block. They could have Extinction Event. Zareth. All right, so they can bring back our Akiri or Ogre Battle Driver. But they also don't have blockers, so it's like, cool. Good for you. You did it. Another Zulaport could be a little bit annoying. Battle Driver is definitely better there. Yeah, Intimidator. You become a coward. And game. Shabam. Oh, we can keep, so Intimidator and Relic Axe actually really busted together. Any removal, and this is a sad hand, but you know me, 2-land hands are just my jam. I keep them all day long. All right, see you, Wraithbow. Have a good one. All right, play out of Mountain up against Magic Friends. Let's see how magic-y these friends are. That's not a land. With all the modal lands, you'd think that we'd run into more of them, but no. That's not how this works. All right, there's a white source. We play the War Leader. Swing in. Really thinking through that chump block for a moment. All right, guys, we were totally unpunished with this hand, which is every time that it works for me, I'm like, guys, I know what I'm doing. I really have no clue. The Intimidator is actually pretty sweet. Turning things into cowards, like, it's actually amazing mana sync. The hard part is that with Warriors, I'm never sure if it's worthwhile to mana sync. You can mana sync all in, and then they wipe They kill your creatures basically in response, and then sad days happen. Any highlights of the day? I milled myself out with a Shatter to the Sky on accident. That happened earlier today. Okay, Cultivate. Opponent decided to play Magic. What has impressed me most out of Zendikar? Modal lands are awesome. Each of the formats, I really thought there was going to be some that were going to be worse than others, but each of the formats or whatever have been really powerful, actually. All right, so let's go Relic Axe. All right, so I want to make them chump block here, actually. I'm kind of fine with the chump block. We can give it trample, so it doesn't actually matter. So just killing a creature here for 1 point of damage, totally worth it. If they don't block, then we get the pump. Down to 6, pass the turn. Yeah, like each part of Zendikar Rising so far, I feel like has been powerful enough in its own right that it will contend with the other things that are out there. I don't think any of them are quite at the level of Adventures, but I would say they're almost to the level of Cycling, like in power. Like I think I've seen some kicker decks. Like I got destroyed by Saffron Olive with a kicker deck that was really sweet. Yeah, there's just been some really fun, good decks out there. All right, swinging again. This time I probably should have made him a coward. Blocks there. Intriguing. That must mean they have removal. Not committing to anything here. Just going to spend 1 mana. 1 mana that we would be fine losing anyway. We have lethal still. Sublime Epiphany. All right. Down to 4. I guess we go Intimidator again. Again, being able to give it trample is really nice. I love this card in the Zagras aggro, the Death Touch stuff. When this had Death Touch as well, it was so good. Heartless Act. Okay. 2 to equip. Give it Cowardice. We get to win. So we already have lethal on board. Let's see what else, what other kind of shenanigans is going on though. Okay, another blocker. That's less good. All right, if they double block, it forces us to pump instead. But then we have a chance of killing them. Yeah, so go ahead and equip 1 mana, 2 mana. Actually, so they could have Heartless Act. All right. You know what would be great? Drawing a land. Dude, my luck with land draws is so bad. I figured that modal lands, when you have like 27 lands in a deck, would help out. This deck does not. I think it has 25, so it's not quite to that level, but come on. Seriously. What is up with this junk? All right, play out Hollow Blade. Pass the turn. I guess Intimidator might have still been better. We can technically block these guys as well. No, pumping there does not negate the Heartless Act. It's it only is +1/+1 encounters. This would have just been a natural +1/+1, which is way different. Maul of the Skyclaves does give us a shot. Gargaroth has reach though. So the flying in first strike is nice, but it's not enough. So basically I'm debating now if I want to put Shadow Spear onto the Hollow Blade instead. Intimidator lets us do some interesting things as well. So let's actually go with the Intimidator. We can double block and just kill the Gargaroth. It may stop them from attacking. We can give it Cowardice as well for 1 mana and do some interesting things. All right, they have lethal on board. Let's see if they actually go for the attacks. All right, good. Good game. Dude. The double Sublime Epiphany. So good. Oh, yeah, we need like a close-up on my face there in the video. You kidding me? Cool. That's cool. All right, Pink Bottle, thanks so much for hopping on. I probably do need to sleep. It probably needs to happen sometime soon. We are going to keep this hand, though. Play Shadow Spear, pass the turn. Yeah, Houndmaster, a little bit interesting, not playing anything else here, but it actually is a good warrior just by itself. It does have the 2 toughness that these guys don't. And X is the number of other attacking creatures. So it becomes a 3-2 really easily, which kind of contends with these guys, power-wise. But the indestructibleness and all the things Intimidator does makes it an interesting trade-off. Stone Coil Serpent. All right, I'm expecting Gem Razor. We're gonna play out the blocker this time instead then. If it isn't Gem Razor, then we can chomp. Or stop Stone Cold Serpent from doing stuff. Oh wait, we can't. It's multicolored. Right. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. It completely tapped out though. Modal lands do help with this. Do I play tap land or let's see here? I could kill the Stone Cold Serpent here. Does it actually help much? I don't really think so. I think that we just go more aggro. So let's just play things out. Pay 3 life, play the Voyager, start getting creatures out so that we can kill stuff. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Dang it. I keep making dumb mistakes, guys. I'm so glad you always forgive me for my dumbness. Alright, X0. They found a spell to cast. That is the hardest part with Song of Creation. I guess with all the modal lands, you're going to find them. They had nothing? Oh, those are 2 key pieces. Gonzoed. Alright, it's not a land. We can play this out and guarantee Embercleave on the next turn. Alright, so play this tapped. I think we just care about hitting more damage, right? So, Intimidator, Stone Cold Serpent becomes a coward. Yeah, the whole goal here is just try to kill them in a few turns. Embercleave helps us do that. Gilded Goose, create a food. Wait, you're supposed to block first. Oops. Okay, Merfolk Secret Keeper. Milling themselves. They do have... that makes sense, I guess. Alright. This is a fun deck to play and see, to an extent. How many X spells? There's not a lot of X costed things in Standard now, though. I think it's just Stone Cold Serpent. There's a bunch of 1 costed things, which is cool. Fortunately, we don't get to start drawing cards just yet. All right, so wait, cancel. There we go. Let's just attack in. Any way they block is kind of okay with us. We can just Embercleave on the best thing. Alright, so Embercleave. This makes the damage go through here. We get to kill this one by pumping there. So yeah, the way that protection works with Trample is it'll do the 1 damage on the first strike and the double strike, or try to do the damage. So instead of dealing 5 damage twice, it does 4 damage twice, basically. So down to 3. Lotus Cobra. This lets you play 2 lands a turn, right? That seems good. Play Emery. Underworld Reach. You still have to have mana to make that work. It doesn't work just like that. But I guess you're drawing more cards. Try to hit an X spell. If you hit lands, yeah, opponent scoops it up. There we go. Alrighty. Keep. This is a sweet, sweet hand. This is the kind of hand we always hope to have. It's a dream within a dream. Wait, CGB is where? Oh, I'm up in CGB. Well, how about that? Let's go Intimidator. We'll say good game. What's up? CGB, if ever you say hello to him, he'll immediately say good game. So we're just going to do that right away to him instead. Let's go. I guess we want white mana for the Emeria's Call potentially. Actually, we have the white mana in hand. We're probably going to play that out as a land. So we do it this way. Swing in. Down to 16, pass the turn. We're going to go ahead and pay the 3 life here. Relic Axe. Put onto the War Leader. Maybe I should put it here. I don't know. Attack in. Board wipe would be annoying, but that's where we're going to play the Hollow Blade instead. Pass the turn, get some indestructible stuff on board. Watch out for the settle. We're not playing historic. We play Soul Seer nowadays, though. Actually, that's really good. It does make stuff lose indestructible, so we do have to worry about that with Seasoned Hollowblade. They just got rid of it, though. Or he did. It's weird. I'm so used to talking about my opponents like I don't know them. But CGB and I have talked many a time. And by many, like 5 times. Alright, Narset gets to kill Intimidator. That's annoying.
I train in the shadows of the giants. Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
What do you discard? Ooh, that's interesting. Those become pretty powerful spells as well to discard. Now you can actually discard lands and still get the value. Not too shabby. Nahiri. Alright, we play Nahiri.
I will calm the wind and save all Zendikars, help me remake this world.
Kill Narset.
Not my plan.
The -3 could have also killed a Planeswalker, so I kind of missed out on some value there, but that's fine. I could have gotten it for 3 more points of damage, and I think this is totally cool. Shadow this guy. Lose Houndmaster? Houndmaster can be pretty busted with a wide board, which we are going to have one, so let's actually drop the other Hallowed Blade. And we are only wanting to discard 1 thing per turn for this guy anyway. Okay, pass to my turn. Alright, play White Source. Equip here. Hit in for 5. create a 1/1, equip it,
Your empire will
Houndmaster. I did not keep up something to discard. That was a misplay. Yay, we got him. Got him. Take that, CGB. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this this deck there. I think that's a good one to end it on. So Warrior Tribal, pretty sweet. Intimidator with Relic Axe, we've seen that quite a bit. I was actually bummed we didn't see Maul of the Skyclaves quite as often as I was hoping for. Just like a few other things. I definitely saw a different version of this deck. Actually, I felt like I saw the exact same version of the deck for all those games, which is a little bit sad, because there's a lot of different things that we can end up doing with the deck. Overall, though, it's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It's very helpful for me if you guys do like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, follow me on Twitch if you guys want to see more stuff going on. It's a blast to... It's just fun playing Magic with everyone here talking and everything like that. And so I don't always have the chat up here. I just like to do that when it's like an event or something like that that's going on. But you guys can at least see everyone talking now, so it's pretty fun.